Okay, let's try this again. Hello, welcome in. This is Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Today I'm here to bring you a haul slash pre-sale slash preview video for my live sale, which will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking. If you'd like to participate in tomorrow evening's shenanigans, I will have a jot form in the description of this video. You just fill it out. Mine's real basic, and you just press send and you are good to go. And if you're a returning jewelry friend, oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming and stopping by. I do appreciate it. And YouTube keeps emailing me saying, please remind everyone to subscribe. Please subscribe. It's free. It takes a second. Thumbs up. And yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's get going here. Now, if you're a jewelry member, which is such a weird thing to say, if you're a member of the channel, that's the way to say it, one of the perks is you're able to pre-buy on certain items, not everything, but a lot of things. So that information will also be in the description of this video. I'm just going to start. I have a little bit of everything, as always, different styles. I do have some clearance items. I will start with those. And these are available for anybody to purchase, pre-purchase if they'd like. I have quite a few Chimmy Butte cuffs left in a variety of styles and sizes. Two of which were mine, but how many do I really need, honestly? So I have this one was mine. So this is for a smaller wrist. We have this wonderful, really beautiful, almost like a robin's egg turquoise with the pink conch shell. Just a great piece here. But I have this in like 3 different varieties, just different mixes of them. So I don't need a million, like I said. So this one is available. And these are going to be for as close to wholesale as I possibly can get them for you. So this is for a small wrist. Okay. This one is also for a small wrist. And I love stones, but I really do love his plain, just silver work. It's cool. It's just kind of rock and roll. It mixes with a variety of different styles. So once again, this is also a Chimmy Butte, and it is for a smaller size. And I'm a stacker, as you can see. I love to stack. So I do stack a lot of his pieces and other pieces that aren't his with this. Here's one for a average to slightly larger, because this one is semi-adjustable. This is also another all sterling one with the little star. I love that. So simple. And these are great micro cuffs. They do really well stacking with a variety of other styles and shapes and everything like that. And like I said, I'm going to try to get these as close to wholesale for you all as I can. And then this is the last but not least, and this is for a fairly small, like 6.5 and smaller. And it's one of his more unusual shapes and color combinations. We've got the Sonoran Gold, and I do not know what the blue is, what type of turquoise that is, but really, really cool. I really love this one. Yeah, anyway, but you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, so we've got these. So these are available. If anybody is interested, you can email me, and I will give you the information on them. And this is for anybody to pre-buy. This variety here does not need to be for members. Channel members. Okay, so we got those. Now we're going to move on. Just thank you for letting me show those. And if not, then I guess I'll just keep them in the big pile of all this stuff. Anyway, let's see here. I can't believe the holidays are happening so soon. I literally blinked my eye and it was holiday time. Crazy. Okay, I'm going to do this. This is fantastic. I've been holding on to this because I just kind of liked it on display, which is kind of ridiculous, I know. This is adjustable. This is a vintage. This is a Chinese export. It is jade. It is carved jade and enamel. This is sterling silver. Look how beautiful. Look at the condition this is in. It's in fantastic condition. And it is adjustable. So this can go from a 6, probably all the way up to, I don't even know. I'm going to say 9, 10. Really amazing ring. Yeah, look at that. Wow. I've never had one. I've had this type of ring before, but I've never had one with carved jade. And this is in here tight. It's not, there's no wiggle or anything. It's just a really quite amazing piece. So I'll be sad to see it go, but it's not meant to just sit on display. It's meant to be worn and loved, in my opinion. So beautiful, beautiful piece. And along the lines of that incredible thing, I've been holding on to this too. This is magnificent. This is old piece. This is sterling, enamel, and coral. And that's sponge coral. Look at that. This is incredible. This is for an average to larger size wrist. If it was for teeny wrists like me, I have a 5-inch wrist. I'm supposed to wear a 5.5-inch bracelet. I go to a 6, okay? Sometimes if they're too big like these, I just push them in the back and stack them because it's hard. So unfortunately, this is just gonna be too big for me. But it is a magnificent piece if you like this style thing. But these are, you know, not easy, especially in this condition, to come by or have or anything like that. So this one is also available for pre-sale for my members if anybody is interested. Oh God, it's so good. Okay, let me just put it away, put it to the side, keep it nice and safe. Okie dokie, let's see here. Oh my God, I have a lot. What am I gonna show? Let's see. Okay, I have this incredible, this is I should clean it before the sale. This is a size 7, it is a ring. This is rock crystal in sterling silver. Look at that. Now, it's filmy because it really could use a nice little warm bath. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll soak it in a like Dawn dish soap and just let it sit and get all crystally and beautiful. But this is rock crystal, really cool. I love that they kept the natural, I mean, it's polished and semi-faceted. I mean, it is faceted, but they really stuck with the natural shape of it. I love to see the windows, the inclusions in there, fissures, whatever you want to call it. This is a crazy good ring. I love it. Look at that. So good. I've got that one. And I wasn't going to bring any native pieces this week, but it's impossible for me not to. Like, you know, I do a mix of like modernist and Taxco this week and some antique and vintage. But when you find a native piece this incredible and odd, come on. Oh my God, I wish this fit me. Unbelievable. And there's my one dog, Bowie. He's scratching at the door. This is insane. This is stone, not glass. I don't know. I don't know what kind of stone it is. Maybe someone out there who's smarter than me or knows a lot more about this thing can let me know in the description. But this is just a crazy good ring. This is a size 9. Look at this. I'm going to zoom in. Really cool. I don't know if there's some treatment on there. I don't even care. It's just really unusual, and I love it. So good. So size 9. This is native. And it is a signed piece. It has like, it says sterling in script, and then it has some symbol. There's a little symbol right there. I haven't done my research, but really cool. Okay, we've got that. Okay, what else? Let's see, I'm gonna show a couple more rings and we'll move on. This is just cool. This is a Taxco piece. This is an older one. And you know, people are like, just put your crown on, straighten it up, get on with your day. Like if you're having a tough time in life or a bad day. And this just kind of shows me that things aren't going to be perfect, and that's okay. The little hanging down cross. I don't know. This is such a whimsical, fun ring to me. Nice chick. Oh my God. Nice, thick, chunky Taxco, and just really different. I've never seen this particular one before. It is an older one. This is a size 10. So that's a nice big size 10. Very cool. Got that baby there. Okay. And then, okay, so I don't know if anyone's heard of it. This is a modernist designer. Okay. He's been around since, his jewelry's been around, I think, since like the 40s, 50s. His name is Ed Levin, Levin. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get one of his, look at this. So this is garnet and sterling silver. It is a signed piece. It is a documented piece. It's in catalogs for him. It's not on his website anymore because this is a retired piece. It was a limited edition. It was also featured in a few magazines, like trade magazine, like Style and Modernist and Sculptors and Art and that kind of stuff. Look at this. Ready? God, that opens up to put on. I think it's amazing. It's not a big, thick, you know, because I wear a lot of big stuff, but this is beautiful with the garnet. And I had heard of him before. I just had never owned any of his pieces, and I didn't clean the inside of it, but it does what it says on the inside. It says EL And then it says Ed Levin Sterling. So you can look it up. Really, really cool find. Just look at that. Yeah, that's a really, really nice. Good piece, very good piece. So I was thrilled to get that one. Okay, so there's a little bit of a story behind this. So I do love everything, as we all know. Oh my goodness. But I really like Robert. Well, I don't want to say I love all of his stuff. So I don't know. I like a lot of his stuff. Right? I know I'm kind of being weird. I didn't get much sleep last night. Please excuse me, Robert Lee Morris, but I love his studio stuff, his sterling, his older stuff in particular. And I had this necklace maybe 4 different times. They're not easy to find. And when I find them, I buy them as many as I can. I know that sounds ridiculous, but when you're addicted, you're truly addicted. So I had one and I sold it, and then I flipped out that I sold it because I was like, wow, I really love that necklace. So I purchased 2 more. Anyway, I'm going to keep one. And this one I'm going to sell. So it's super long. This is all sterling. I know, I'm a talker. And it goes down to this incredible, huge, long dome pendant. And I absolutely love it. I just bought another one for myself. It is very long. It's awesome. It has the little tag. Like I said, this is not one of his ones that, is easily found. You can look, they're out there, but they're not easily out there. So it's just a big, awesome sterling silver, very cool modernist piece. So this is here, which, oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. And it is long enough. Now, what I did with mine, and I would do if someone bought this and wanted me to, because there is no clasp, it is just a super long one. You can either wear it like this, or you can put it on. Hold on, put it on, and then you can loop it. Well, it's easier to do it on a bust. So let me just show you on a bust. Okay, put it on. And you can loop it like this, which is what I used to do. Wear it like that. Okay. But what I did with the one I have, I actually opened up the back. I kept the tag on it and I put a clasp there because I like the option to wrap it around a few times or whatever. But that's me altering it. And I'm not going to do that unless someone requests me to. But if you don't want to wear it always long, you can always wear it like this and it fits beautifully like this and it looks great. So anyway, there we go. We've got that cool one there. Okay. And then I do have this. This is available for pre-sale if someone is interested. This is a genuine Art Deco. It is a necklace. It is sterling silver. Really pretty. And it goes down to this lovely centerpiece here. It almost looks like, I don't know, like a little tie. I think it's so pretty, like a bow and a tie. Beautiful. And I do believe I did look under a loop. All the marcasites are there. It is beautiful. It is a shorty, but you can always add a little extender. This is easy to do, people. You just either buy a pre-made one or add a couple little jump rings. It's really not a big deal, especially when it's a hook like this. You just have to make sure it's the right size that this can fit over those little jump rings. If I have the jump rings, I always offer that for me to do free of charge. But I don't always have the sterling jump ring. So it just really depends. But this is an absolutely stunning, really beautiful necklace. So we've got that. And along the lines of that, oh my goodness. Maybe it's this time of year. I love this romantic stuff. Look at this gorgeous vintage brooch. It's large, sterling silver marcasites. All the marcasites are there. Really, really pretty. Just that little shimmer is just all you need. Very elegant, but it's still big and has a nice presence to it. Love that piece. Okay, so I have a little bit of gold. Someone asked me, I think it was last week, and I just spaced it out. And so I do have this. This is an older piece. This is a garnet, and it's at least 14 karat. It is an old ring. It is not marked. It is tested. It could be a little bit higher count, but I'm going to say it's at least 14. I literally tested it like a gazillion times, and it literally stayed perfect at 14 until I wiped it off 10 hours later. So anyway, I'll just show it to you. It's gorgeous. So it's this really beautiful, warm, very simple. So this is an old garnet. Put it on. Take that and it's almost a rose gold. It's very warm. And of course, that's not going to show. And it's just a really sweet little ring. It is much older. I didn't do a whole lot of dating on it or anything like that. Gorgeous garnet. It is, let's see, I don't know if those are, let me check. There might be, a little bit of scratching, but this ring is, like I said, I don't want to call it an antique, but I honestly believe that it is. So it's just a really beautiful little ring. I love it. So this is 14, at least 14 karat. And in person, I know the light's white, blowing it out. It has a warmer, not pink tone, but it's just gorgeous. I don't know how else to describe it. Almost like from India, like the gold, the gorgeous, like kind of warm. It has a little bit of a rosy tint. Anyway, I love it. Can you tell that? And then I'm also going to bring, this one needs to be clean. This is a ruby and 10 karat gold. Let me show you. This one I think is more like 40s, 50s or so. I love the asymmetrical, how they have it from there, from tip to tip. Asymmetrical. It is 10 karat. This is yellow gold. Wow, my lighting's really blowing it out. Anyway, with a ruby. And do I have a light? Well, I don't even have my light with me, but anyway. So I will be bringing these if anyone's interested. I also have, does anybody like, is it John Hardy? I don't know. It's so funny. I know like more about Urim and that kind of stuff. I don't know a whole lot about John Hardy. I know a little bit, but anyway, this is a big size. Oh, it's a ring. I'll show you. So this is John Hardy. And I believe those are little sapphires. And what size is this? This is large. Wow, this is a size 10. Yeah, it's pretty. Really nice for the holidays, that type of thing. So, and I've been trying to do better with not having so many big, I mean, I know I have a lot of big rings, but not everyone wants that, and I get it. And I have just a bunch. I have like, sapphire with white sapphires. I have this is actually really pretty. Look at this. This is also needs to be cleaned. This is a blue topaz with white topaz. Undercarriage is gorgeous. Just nice little gemstones. Really pretty ring, actually. I like the shape and the cut of this stone in particular. So got that. Okay, move it on. So I said I wasn't going to bring a lot of native, but here I am. I can't believe I'm bringing this. This is, I had someone look at it, not local, on a Zoom thingy. And then I actually managed to swing by somewhere and have them look at it. This is old. This is the oldest one I've ever had like this. This is old, old, old. This is not 2.5s. Like, is it 2.5? No, this is sand cast turquoise. Let me see. It was adapted at someone loved this piece so much that they had put the holes in it so they would have a safety chain so they wouldn't lose it. And that's how much this piece meant to them, I guess. But look at this. This is literally one of the oldest ones I think I just said that. Sorry about that. Man, allergy medicine is not it's my friend, but it's not my friend. It makes me a little weird. Anyway, this is incredible. It is a heavy piece. Unbelievable. It's not an inexpensive piece, but I am going to bring it and offer it just in case there's someone out there that loves this type of thing and wants to get something that's a one of a kind. And yeah, it's just really, really amazing. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I think it's pretty incredible. We've got that. Let's see. Okay, so I said, this is I do have, just throwing it out there. I know this is nothing amazing to show anything, but like I do have 2 of these torques that are made for a more robust human being, like a larger person. I don't, thicker. I know a lot of torques don't work for people who are not, wear like a 16 or 18 inch. This is for just a thicker neck or a real tall person who needs more space around them. So I do have 2 of these very large. I mean, this is a large torque. I can show you it compared to, I guess, like what they would say, quote unquote, a normal torque. I mean, I hate saying normal because what's normal? Nothing, but like there's a difference in, well, this is a V one, so ignore the V, pretend the V wasn't there, but it's much bigger. So this is like for like a 14 to 16 inch. This is, I think they said 18 to 21.5 inches. So this is a nice big one. And I do have 2 of these available. Okay. There's the other one. No, that's not the other one. Yes, it is. Duh. That's the other one. So we have 2 of those. If anybody is looking for one, you never know. I've got two of them. They're not, yeah, anyway, it is, there's that. What else? Let me have a sip of my beverage. Okay, so I am trying to switch it up a little bit. So I have a ton of bracelets as always, but I do have like a bar of really incredible vintage Taxco, vintage Mexico, don't know, modernist. This was mine. This is awesome. This is a huge electroform, chunky, cool bracelet. So we've got those babies there, amongst many more as well. Where's the ring? Oh, finally bringing this. This is such a good ring. This is one giant awesome ring with all these gemstones. Look at that. I thought I was going to keep it. It doesn't fit me. Like, like, am I going to wear this with my thumb? No. I mean, I guess you could. That would be a really, really awesome thumb ring, actually. But no, I don't promise myself I want it. This is a size 8, and it's just incredible. I've only seen one other one similar. This is like really chunk. This is not adjustable. These are all soldered in place. Okay, so keep that in mind. So we've got that cool in there. And I did bring, like artisan pieces. Look at this cuff. Look at that. And I forget that there is a name for this technique. Someone, if you know it, can you leave it down in the comments for me? But it's all sterling silver. It is a signed artisan piece, and it is spectacular. I love that. Love whatever that technique is. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so we've got that there. And then let's see what else. Okay, I'll show it. This is beautiful. This is different than a lot of like the statement necklaces that I personally have had, because it's a big necklace, but this articulates here. But look, it's on this gorgeous, like very comfortable. Like sometimes they're very heavy, and like I have to be honest, sometimes like you don't want to wear a huge heavy necklace, because if you want to wear it for a bunch of hours, you don't want it to break your neck, and this is not. It is just absolutely stunning. And look at that amethyst. Guerrero amethyst, is that correct? Guerrero, I think that's what it's called. Oh my God, and the way that it's just absolutely, it's, oh my goodness, it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of artwork. It really is. And there's the back. The construction's really cool, and it's just very, very slinky, and it moves with you when you have it on, and I just think it's absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful. So that is like the centerpiece, I guess. And then I'm really into the layering, even of necklaces in the winter. If you're wearing if it's cold and you're wearing a turtleneck or higher neck sweater. I love, this is 3 different necklaces there. And they're lightweight and they're sterling and they move with you and you get a lot of use out of them. Maybe this one, is styled with these. You can wrap twice. You can make it into a bracelet, wrap it out. So I know silver is very expensive right now. It's hard for us sellers, and it's going to be hard for the buyers because things are just going up and up in price. So if you can get something that has multi-purpose and it's a classic design, I think that's a win-win for everyone. So I'm really trying to be cognizant of that and try to come up with those type of pieces. It's not always going to happen, but I'm trying. Yeah, so I just think that's a great look. I love it. I love it. I just have a lot. I don't know. What else? Okay, so we've got this gorgeous piece here. This is Montana agate. Really nice. Oh, this is a larger size as well. Look at that. I love this type of thing. It's glowy. Look at that. And you see different. This one looks like an Asian painting. The ink paintings that they would do on the scrolls. Oh, it's so pretty. Really, really nicely done. Nice heavy ring, not flimsy, and you don't have to worry about it falling apart after 2 wears, which a lot of times these days, that seems to be happening with jewelry. It's crazy. What else? Oh my God, there's so much. Oh, and then someone asked me, do you have any garnets? A lot of people, well, I love garnets, but look at this gorgeous little necklace. Now, this is not cleaned up. I did not polish or anything like that. And once again, it's this type of hook that you can always add if it's too short. And it's just a really, really pretty, simple little garnet Y necklace. Stunning piece. Really, really lovely. Really nice garnets. I love this. Oh my God. Yeah, really nice. And I guess, like, I guess you could polish it up. Love that. And you don't, like, even if it's just little garnet studs, this simple little bracelet, you don't always have to be all, beautiful. I love that. Love it. So we've got that. Oh my goodness, I don't even know. And I have so much more. I mean, I literally have, I'm still catching up for when I was sick and everything like that. So there's just like a lot of stuff around. And then I have a couple more. I have another sweater cuff. This one's an old one. This one's cool. Look at that. So this is this sweater cuff. I don't know if I showed this before. I didn't bring it to a sale, but I don't remember. But we've got this gorgeous one. Maybe not. I buy sweater cuffs because I love them. You don't always have to be wearing a sweater to wear a sweater cuff. I just like that look of it. I think it's kind of a cool, sexy look. And then I do have, because like, I've been wearing a lot of bangles. I have a couple bangles. These are Taxco, Mexico. And they're hard for me to find them in small sizes. So most of these are going to be for an average to a larger wrist. I only have like one that fits me. The other ones don't fit me. They're going to be for sale as well. They're too big. But they're really cool, and they're getting up there in price. So I'm going to try to be as reasonable as I can. But I know I sold a few of these a couple weeks ago. So if someone out there is building a stack, I have I think it's 3 available, and they're all different. Okay. But they're fantastic. I love them. I wish I could find them smaller for me, but oh well. What can you do? What can you do? Got that. And then I do have this beautiful, look at this. This is tanzanite. Gorgeous. Wait, hold on. Let's see if I can get it in there. Ooh. Really stunning tanzanite ring. I hope that's in focus. I don't know. Let's see. I'll take it out of the box, but there we go. Look how pretty that is. Wow. Whoop. Ignore all my things. Gorgeous. I think it's absolutely a beautiful, beautiful ring. Very elegant. I love it. Love it. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So we've got that gorgeousness. And I think that one is a size 8. Size 8. Oh yeah, I got a bunch. Okay, so, and then I do have some like vintagey, antique rings. So I've got this one. I don't know if anybody has the initial E, but sometimes I don't care. Like I just look at this cool old ring from like, I don't know, what is this, like the 30s or something? I don't know. Like an old school ring maybe, or I don't know. It doesn't have a school or date. Maybe it's just an initial ring. Sterling silver. It is a signed piece on the inside somewhere with the initial E. I don't know. It kind of looks a little Western. Am I losing my mind? Maybe I am. Maybe I have, but I don't know. I love it. And I guess, I would wear it. My name starts with a K, so, but anyway, we've got that. And then I did manage to get one of these, another one, the old school, like Art Nouveau smelling, what's it called? Scent ball, like you would back in the day when they threw their waste out the windows. Women would have little sashes that they would wear, or things that they would smell so they wouldn't smell all the yuckiness like all around them. So they would put like a little piece of like cotton mesh or something with a little bit of like essential oil on it. So when they were walking, they'd be able to sit there and smell, and it would come through. A little scent ball ring. I'm sure there's an actual term for it, but this one is a larger size. Normally I get these very small, and I was psyched to be able to find this one. This one is a size 8.5. It fits perfectly on an 8.5 on the mandrel, but remember there's all this hollow space. So I would say if you're an 8.5 to like maybe almost like 8.75, this would fit you. It is sterling, and I love them. I love them. And they're not all antique. Some of them are, some of them aren't. They come, from all different, time periods. And I do not know the time period of this one. It says Ster, S-T-E-R, and then it has some symbol next to it. But there's no like British hallmarks or anything like that in it. But I know it's old, but I don't know if this one is an antique or not. But it's beautiful. All the same. And yeah, I don't know. There's just going to be a lot. I have modernist pieces. I've got, ooh, what's this? This is an opal, brutalist opal on a sterling chain. Nice, this is a nice, not a big piece, but it is heavy. Looks like it's handmade. I don't know, but really cool. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of everything, honestly. And I I don't know. Oh, this one other necklace. Let me just show you this while I got you here. I know I keep saying I don't know. It's the allergy medicine. Just bear with me for the season. I think it's literally going to be a whole entire season that I'm going to be like this. How horrible is that? Okay, so this is a Michael Dawkins. This is cool, y'all. I love this. Look at this. Oh, so this is, what is it? 14 karat or 18 karat gold. I have to look it up. I'm not sure. What does it say? 14 karat. So you'll see around the pearls, that's 14 karat. The rest of it is all sterling silver. And look at the clasp. I would wear the clasp so you could see it. It's amazing. Look at that chunka. Look at this. And what's cool also with this type of clasp, you can clasp it anywhere, but you can hang something off of it. So you can make it like make it your own, you know what I mean? Just a really cool Michael Dawkins, sterling silver, 14 karat gold, a genuine pearl, chunky necklace. It's so nice. Now, this is not a super long one. I don't know what this is. Maybe I should let you know. Do I have a tape measure with me? Of course not. It wouldn't be me if I had everything prepared for you. Okay, let's see. What are you? You are, well, it is 19 inches. What is that, 19? 19, yeah, 19, that's a weird length. That's a weird length. It's 19 inches. Okay, but what the beauty of this is, because the type this is, if you are someone who really needs like a 22 inch, I do have a few thick sterling jump rings that I can add. As long as this can fit over them, you could just add a couple of jump rings. Why not? You know, the whole thing is kind of like that. So that's really cool. So I thought this was a great find. I love it. Like I said, I'm really trying to do some stuff that's classic, that won't go out of style, that you can layer with other things so you can get bang for your buck, because I understand everything's expensive right now. Yeah, and I'm right there with you. You know, I want to buy things that I love, but that I know that I'm going to get use out of it, right? So yeah, anyway, I have a lot more, but like, I don't want to bore you all. But I mean, I don't know how much I will bring for tomorrow, but I do have some really amazing charms. Look at this. I didn't even clean it up. Modernist, amber, incredible. This is so cool. I love the way it opens and closes. Ignore that. Just awesome. So this we have, and then these I actually purchased for me because I love charm bracelets. I don't tend to wear mine, but I love them. And this came off of, I guess, at some point, like an Etruscan bracelet. Etruscan? I can't even say it right. But I have these, I'm selling them individually because I had to buy them individually. But they are charms, and to me, they look like they came off of one of those really cool, you know, a lot of times they're an 800 silver or 900 silver, but I believe that these are actually 925. I do not know. They're at least 800, but I think they're 925. Anyway, so we've got these three different styles here. It's hard to show. So what do we have? We have the onyx, the carnelian, and the garnet. No, coral. Is that coral? I think that one's coral. Now, listen, these don't have to go on a charm bracelet. You can wear them as little pendants, but I think they're so cool, you know, on a little bracelet dangling down. So I have these, which I love, but they haven't made it onto any of my stuff. They've been sitting in a little box, so it's time to offer them to you all. Anyway, as always, I will have racks and racks of rings. I'm just stuff, everyone. And if you do want me to bring some more turquoise, just let me know down below so I'm prepared for tomorrow, because I know like everyone's selling a lot of native stuff these days. So, you know, it's like, I don't know. I just thought maybe I'd try something a little bit different with you all. So we have Mexican, modernist. I do have some native, but I have a lot of native over there. So if you want me to bring some like rings and that kind of stuff, let me know. I have a bunch of necklaces. I have Zuni. So just let me know down below. And yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. What else? That's it. I hope to see you all tomorrow. I have gazillions of pairs of earrings, little diamond stud earrings, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to give you all hugs and love. Thank you so much. Thumbs up on your way out. Let me know what you want to see tomorrow. If anyone knows the technique of this, let me know. I can't remember. Anyway, mwah. Thank you so much. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hugs and love. Bye-bye.